I had 26 awards when I got out of the military, 26 medals, and I give every one of them back if I could just get one of my friends back. I did everything I possibly could to improve in the military, and I was hiding what was going on with me. I didn't tell people that I used to just scream at the top of my lungs in the middle of the night and shake. I can't sleep at night. I can't be around my kids because I get angry at just the little things. I couldn't fake it anymore. I give an arm, a leg, just for the emotional pain to go away.
When it comes to the mind and how we each individually process things, there is no Band-Aid. And so the soldier has to be dealt with individually. All of a sudden they have to be integrated back into society, and there's really no, ramp down time. And when you talk about the massive numbers of folks we have coming back that are suffering, and what we have available in the VA and the Department of Defense, it's a struggle.
My dad passed away. I remember being at his service that the military gives you. One of the things that you remember mostly is the flag they hand you. But this is the symbol that they hand you of what your father meant to the military and the service that he gave. So I brought that home, put it in my office, and thought, wow, this is kind of all I got to kind of show of who he was. My dad was shell-shocked now, which they recognize as PTSD. And then it really reflected more on my life of how it affected me. And I thought if I could help someone with a service like Laugh for the Troops, figure out a way how to make them laugh, that's what I thought I had to offer to give before you got one of these flags. That's kind of what I wanted to do in my dad's memory. So the mission is now for us to touch as many soldiers as we can with laughter. We think that laughter is very healing. Our mission is to create awareness of PTSD and traumatic brain injury. PTSD doesn't affect just the father or just the mother. It affects the entire family. So if you can bring the whole family out and get them to laugh and get them to talking together, it might open up a conversation that might really change a whole lot of things. So my goal was to find the funniest people you have never heard of, but will make you laugh like you've never laughed in your life. So every comic on the show is always a headliner. From the moment the show starts until we say goodnight, you will be constantly laughing.
I went through my years of depression and just sitting at home and not doing anything at all, and that just made things worse. It was when I got together with people like Laughs for the Troops and other wounded Marines and soldiers and got out and started attending different events that I was able to get out of my shell and get rid of a little of the depression and start dealing with my post-traumatic stress a little better.
Laughter is something that I didn't think it would help. And when I reflect back on those 2 hours, those are moments that I wasn't thinking about all the bad and all the horrific things I had seen.
And after the show, when you meet these guys and you shake their hand and you hug them, and you can feel that they are deeply, deeply in debt to you for doing that. We've helped them, and we made them feel special.
I can't imagine what things would have been like if we didn't have organizations like Laughs for the Troops to help show the public that there is a problem, that we come back and we can't just integrate back into society like everyone else can. Even if you weren't wounded, it's a struggle to go from being a Marine to a civilian. Laughter and everything else is a great mechanism to help you overcome PTSD or at least, making things better.
To be able to get corporate support and saying we stand behind an organization like Laughs for the Troops is tremendous. If we can get people to come out and work an event with us, that would be great. A lot of these men and women are transitioning from the military work environment into the civilian work environment. And if we can get businesses to hire these troops, that would be a beautiful thing.
Even if you can't give a soldier his year or 2 years back over in Iraq or Afghanistan or any other war, you can't give them those times back where they had to see and be a part of all those things. But if you can give them 2 hours where they don't have to think about it, I don't think you can give anything else.
If I could say anything to my dad right now is I understand. And because of you, look how many people I'm helping. because I grew up with this. So I understand, and I can make a difference. And if I can make a difference, anybody can make a difference.